In Greek mythology, a 10-year series of battles fought in Thessaly, consisting of most of the Titans fighting against the Olympians and their allies. This event is also known as the War of the Titans. Today in this videos you are going to find out the series of events in the Battle of Titans. In the beginning, Father of Sky, also known as Uranus, gave birth to the 12 Titans in Gaia, Mother of Earth. The Titans included Rhea and Cronus, mother and father to Zeus. Uranus locked up some of his children in the Tartarus, which was a prison deep below the earth. Gaia was very mad that Uranus had locked up her children, so she made them a giant weapon and told them to castrate their father. Cronus was the only child that would do as his mother told him. So Cronus and his mother made a plan to overthrow Uranus. Gaia asked Cronus to castrate Uranus, to which Cronus agreed and fulfilled the task. Once Uranus was castrated, Cronus and Rhea took over the throne. This was the period of the Golden Age, which everyone seemingly got along. Cronus and Rhea had 5 children: Demeter, Hestia, Hades, Poseidon, and Hera. Before the fall of Uranus, he made a prediction that Cronus would be overthrown by his sons. Because Cronus was afraid of losing the kingdom, he made the same mistakes his father did and turned into a terrible, angry king and did lots of horrible things to stay in power. He put his brothers back into prison and ate his children, just to keep them from overthrowing him. But Rhea, his wife, managed to fool Cronus and keep one of his children safe. This child was named Zeus. Rhea hid him away in a cave on the island of Crete so he would be safe. On the island, Zeus was raised by a goat, named Amalthea. Once Zeus grew up, he went to his father's mountain and served him as a cupbearer. His father did not know that Zeus was his son. A Titan goddess named Metis helped Zeus fool his father into drinking a mixture of mustard in his wine. This caused Cronus to feel sick, and he threw up all of his children that he had eaten, one by one. Once Cronus had expelled all of Zeus' brothers and sisters, Zeus talked them into rebelling against Cronus, their father. This is what started the Titans' War. Zeus and his brothers and sisters rebelled against his father, Cronus. Zeus set the Cyclopes and the Hecatoncheires free from their underground prison and convinced them to join the rebellion against Cronus too. The Hecatoncheires used rocks as weapons, and the Cyclopes made Zeus' thunderbolts. Together they also made Poseidon's trident and Hades' helm of darkness. The only Titans to fight with Zeus were Themis and Prometheus. This war lasted 10 years. After the war was over, Zeus imprisoned all of the Titans, except for Themis and Prometheus who fought for him. These Titans were imprisoned in the earth the same way that Cronus, Hecatoncheires, and the Cyclopes once were. After the Titans' War, Zeus and his brothers, Hades, and Poseidon decided to divide the universe into 3 parts. They drew straws to see who would rule over which part. Zeus drew the longest straw, so he was given the title of King of the Sky. This also meant that he was the head of mortals and all the gods, too. Poseidon got the middle straw, so he became king of the sea. Hades drew the shortest straw, so he became the ruler of the underworld. Once Zeus had reign over the earth, he decided to ask Prometheus and Themis to create man and animals to populate the earth as a new generation of mortal beings. Themis created animals, and Prometheus was given the job of creating man. Themis took his job very seriously and finished all of the animals before Prometheus had even decided what gifts to give mankind. By the time Prometheus was ready to give mankind the gifts, Themis had already used them all on the animals. Prometheus was so angry that he stole the godly fire back from Zeus, and gave it to man. Zeus was so angry that he chained Prometheus to a mountain forever. Zeus was still so angry that he wanted to punish mankind. He did this by creating a beautiful woman, named Pandora. Pandora was given a box with a little bit of each of the gods' powers. Pandora then married, and lived a very happy life, until one day she got very curious. Pandora and her husband decided to open the box. When they opened this box, all the evils of the world came spilling out. According to Greek mythology, this is where we get pride, envy, greed, pain, suffering and anything bad. Pandora and her husband managed to close the box before every horror escaped. They only opened it one more time because the box whispered that it had hope inside, and wanted to let it out. They did open the box then, and hope was released for all of mankind.